How's it going, everyone? A lot to cover in this video. A lot of you guys have been leaving comments about the PlayStation Stars program. Sony is aware of the issues and they are working on a fix for it, so hopefully we'll get an update about that here shortly. On top of that, I want to give you guys a couple of updates on other titles. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, as much as you guys may hate Ubisoft, you guys know that I don't always say the best things about Ubisoft either, but, you know, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown I thought was an absolutely awesome game that released earlier this year. A free update dropped for that game, and on top of that, a story DLC will be coming out later this year. We'll talk about that. And I want to give you guys a heads up on a World War I survival horror game, Conscript. I think that game looks pretty good, and it's coming out fairly soon. We'll talk that at the end of this video. However, right off the top, I do want to make mention that the PlayStation Stars program is experiencing an outage as of the recording of this video. As I'm recording this video, Sony is also very much aware of this, and they are working on a fix, so they said that their engineers are on it. PlayStation Stars is acting up for a lot of people, and people are noting that it's totally gone from the app. Their points have vanished. Again, they are working on a fix. They recently just added Stellar Blade as one of the redeemable titles if you do have enough points. I think somebody even in our comment section said that they just accrued enough points to get Stellar Blade, and then the app, or excuse me, the program like shut down or had issues. That's gotta be terrible if that in fact happened, because you gotta save up 17,000 points for that, which is possible, don't get me wrong, but it'll take quite a while. A Reddit member did note that they contacted PlayStation support regarding the reward program's outage. In response, they were told that they aren't a member of Stars to begin with, and that explained the issue. They clearly mentioned the issue. Again, sometimes support is just absolutely awful. I don't know if you guys have dealt with support for things like PlayStation and Xbox, especially like the live support chat. Amazon is tremendous. Amazon's live support chat, they fix issues so quickly. With PlayStation, my experience was god-awful, and a lot of other times it's god-awful. It really just seems to be a crapshoot. Maybe some of you guys have had great experiences, but they're not aware of issues like a PlayStation Stars being out. Some of them honestly might not even know what PlayStation Stars is. That's the kind of stuff you deal with when it comes to live chats. But it was noted that they are aware of the issue and they are working on it. So if you lost all your points, don't worry. It should be back up. By the time you guys are watching this video, hopefully we have another update. But again, it is being worked on by Sony, so don't worry too much. All right, moving on from that, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown has gotten story DLC revealed in Mask of Darkness. That'll be dropping in September. Now, there is also the Divine Trials update that has dropped for free. I'm surprised how many free updates they've been rolling out for this game, but hey, great. I thought this game was really, really good, and for the early portion of the year, back in January, when we weren't getting a ton of big releases, like Lost Crown really stood out to me, but then, like, right after Lost Crown, you had Like a Dragon, you had Persona 3, you had Grand Blue. It was crazy right after this game, but this game kind of kicked off a wave of a lot of big games. The Divine Trials update notes the highly anticipated Divine Trials free update is now available for all Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown players. It adds 22 new expert challenges for players to push their skills to the maximum. Players can now access the Hall of Memorials through a special door located in the Haven and choose from 4 sets of challenges. These challenges become progressively more difficult and are designed with unique exotic conditions. Whether it's a platforming, puzzles, combat, or even newly reworked boss battles, there won't be easy victories. Trials are gradually unlocked as each new power is acquired. However, players who have already completed the trials will get direct access to all of them at once in their existing saves. 4 new amulets and outfits will be rewarded to players who manage to beat the revised boss at the end of each set. So, reason to go back and check that out. And again, the DLC, Mask of Darkness, will be dropping in September. I don't know if they plan on doing a full-on sequel for this game. I can't imagine this game crushed it from a commercial standpoint, but you know, who knows? For a game like this, I'm sure the budget wasn't crazy. I feel like the debut of this game was handled so awfully last year at Summer Game Fest. The music choice and just how they presented the trailer was so bad, and I think people were just down on Prince of Persia after Sands of Time. You know, kind of got canned for a while, and now it's noted to be coming out in 2026. We'll see if that comes to fruition. I gotta be a little bit skeptical when it comes to that game. You know, that game is getting put put in the deep down category for a little bit, the Lost Soul Aside category for a little bit, where I don't know if that game, the Beyond Good and Evil 2 category, to keep things Ubisoft inbound. You know, I just don't have a lot of faith in that game, but hopefully I'm proven wrong, and hopefully it does come out in 2026. That's a ways away, so can't really even be thinking about that. But Lost Crown came out this year, and I thought it was great. Not a contender for Game of the Year, let's not, you know, push it too much, but I did think it was a damn good game. And $50, definitely way too expensive, but it's going on sale regularly for 30 bucks. If you don't want to pay 30, I would say wait for 15 to 20, and I think at 15 to 20, Lost Crown is a perfect pickup. I imagine that after this DLC comes out, they're gonna do a complete bundle, and maybe if you want to wait another year, the most advantageous thing to do would be waiting for that complete bundle to be on sale for like 20 bucks, and then you're really making out like a bandit. And really, is it the worst thing in the world if you're waiting another year to play Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown? I don't think it is. It's a good game, but there's a lot of good games. That's the thing with gaming. There's a lot of good games, and you can afford to be a little selective on which games you give your money to. And for a lot of you guys, there's a lot of titles that have come out that you haven't played in terms of games from last year, so on and so forth. There's only so much time in the day. You guys get how this works. Lastly, coming out in July is World War I survival horror title in Conscript. That's coming to PS5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, X1, Switch, and PC. It'll be available on July 23rd, and pre-orders are available across all platforms starting June the 25th. A throwback horror title here, being published by Team 17. During the First World War, a lone French soldier must navigate twisted trenches, scavenge for limited supplies, and solve complex puzzles, all while fighting for survival in the midst of mankind's most brutal and horrifying conflict. Conscript is a new take on classic survival horror. Experience the classic and methodical survival horror gameplay in a unique historical setting, the Battle of Verdun. Highly replayable with various difficulty settings, multiple endings, unlockable costumes, and bonus weapons. Fend off a variety of enemy soldiers and combatants with a variety of World War I melee weapons and firearms. Survive in an intense, harrowing atmosphere boosted by a unique pixel art aesthetic and oppressive sound design as well. Navigate intricate level design that promotes item management and route planning while solving complex environmental puzzles. Distinct World War I themed areas that intertwine and overlap. So that'll be out July 23rd. Release is right around the corner. Not gonna get a ton of buzz, but do keep in mind, July is going to be that month where you're going to see barely any major titles. Final Fantasy XIV, Trails into Reverie is coming out. There's certainly some stuff. First Descendant, Zenless Zone Zero. There are games that are coming out, but in terms of big titles, it's few and far between if you take out the free-to-plays as well. But Conscript is a game that I think you should have on your radar. But that is going to do it for me. Again, PlayStation Stars, the rewards program is experiencing an outage. Hopefully they'll get that fixed up here as soon as possible. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown getting story DLC in September, and a free update is available now. And Conscript will be launching on July 23rd. Looks to be a pretty solid throwback survival horror game. Have that on your radar. Again, come July. Not a lot of big releases, and you might be wanting to check out games, and this one might fit the bill. There's a demo available on Steam right now as well if you want to check that out. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.